Do you feel like you need God's encouragement and wisdom throughout the week to take hold of His promise to fly like an eagle? You've come to the right place. Welcome to Eagles on the Hill. Let's join our host, Pastor Jeff Scheich.
I am your host, Pastor Jeff Scheich. So thanks for joining us at Eagles on the Hill. We want to encourage you to search for us on YouTube and hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Also, you can follow us wherever you listen to podcasts and like us, follow us there as we strive together to follow Jesus and draw strength from Him to fly like an eagle. Here's a question for you as we begin the podcast today. Would your neighborhood, would your home be better if you knew Jesus better than you do today? Would your home, would your family life, would you as a person be better off if you were closer to Jesus tomorrow than you are today? I know for myself, I can say with 100% certainty the answer to that question is yes. I would be far better off tomorrow if I knew Jesus better than I know Him today and have a deeper relationship with Him tomorrow than I have today. And I would say the same is true for the rest of my family, the rest of my home, and the rest of my neighborhood. So, with that in mind, I want to introduce you to a way to pray for the people in your neighborhood, to pray for the homes in your neighborhood. It's called blesseveryhome.com. Blesseveryhome.com. You can find that on the internet, on your computer, as well as it is also available on apps, wherever you download your apps for your phone or your tablet or iPad or whatever, something like that. So let me share with you. I'll share some slides from my screen that will show you, and we'll be able to talk through what Bless Every Home is all about and how you can begin praying effectively for your neighborhood. This is the opening screen as you log into Bless Every Home, and it lists the number of prayers that have been recorded for neighbors based off of this website, Bless Every Home. As I shot this screenshot, it was 42 million and something. Now, they don't record the actual verbal prayer, like what the actual person prayed, but how they get this number is when I go in and pray for my neighbor, I click pray, and it logs it in as a prayer that I've made for my neighbor that I have prayed, not the words I used, but the fact that I prayed for them. And so there's been 42 million of these apparently when I, at this point, when I grabbed this screenshot of Bless Every Home. So what I've done, what you can do is log in, set up an account, and it's pretty simple to do. It doesn't take much time at all. And then it will begin to populate your neighborhood based on, I presume, some kind of public records of who owns what homes in the neighborhood. So here's my next screen that I might come to. And it shows me that I have, in this case, you'll see 28 adopted homes that I've been praying for in my neighborhood. People that I know, people that I want to get to know. And so I'll click on their homes. I'll show you how you do that in a minute and begin to pray for them. And each day, and I'll talk about this, I'll show you the screen for this later, but each day you can receive an email and it'll give you 5 different homes to pray for that day, chosen randomly, not because they have a particular need that day, but I'm sure they do. And so you can then pray for those 5. And you'll see on the screen the list of my 5 that I had today. And all people that I've had contact with, care about in my neighborhood. And as I take walks around the neighborhood, get to talk to these folks, I get to find out what's going on in their life, and then I can begin to pray about some of the things going on in their lives. I won't go through the details of the different people that are there, but it's a great way for me to pray for my neighbors each day as I get up in the morning. So here's how that kind of looks as they give you in map form. And those in red, if you're watching on YouTube, those houses that are highlighted in red are the homes that are in my prayer circle, if you will. You can see, if you're watching this on YouTube, that what happens is you get, when you first sign in to Bless Every Home, you'll get a section of around your house that they assign to you. And then you can go in and edit that section. So I've done that. I've taken out some homes where I have not met the people or don't know them, don't tend to interact with them at all. You don't have to do that. It's just what I've done. And then added some homes that are further away from my house that I do interact with, whether here at church or I happen to know them from taking walks or whatever it might be. So there's obviously I could add more to this, but just purpose of illustration, this is my 28 homes, and I pray for these homes regularly throughout the week. So it's pretty neat to be able to be praying for your neighbors. It's something that's new to me in my life, and I enjoy it. So thought I would share it with you. Here's how the map looks to begin with. They give you all the houses in the neighborhood, and you can go put your cursor, click on any of these homes, and it will give you a name of who lives there if they know. Actually, what it gives you, I believe, is the name of the owner of the house. So I think this is a little more challenging if you live in an area where there's a lot of rentals. I think the names that are going to pop up probably are people who own the homes or own the apartment, if it's owned, or own the condo, rather than the people who live there. So you need to go through and edit those names as you see fit. So, for instance, if you go back to this other slide, the names that are printed in large print, all caps, are the names that I received from Bless Every Home. The names that are in regular print, regular type, there's 3 of those on the screen. Those names are all names that I've edited because I know the people that live there. And for whatever reason, I decided to change what was given to me, whether the name was Jeffrey and I changed it to Jeff, or whether one person's name wasn't listed, or for whatever reason, I've chosen to change the name. So when it pops up on my screen to pray in the morning, I get the names that I want from those homes. So again, rental homes that are in my neighborhood, I've had to, if I'm going to pray for them, meet the people and get to know them, and then I go in and edit those homes. Again, for the illustration on this YouTube slide, you'll see that I've clicked on a home that is not in my prayer list to see who lives there, and then you can add those people if you want to pray for them. So that's kind of how that works. Then you can also go through and determine how often you're going to get prayer reminders. So you can get prayer reminders every day of the week. You can get or uncheck those boxes and get prayer reminders on Monday and Wednesday, or Monday and Saturday, or Tuesday and Friday, or whatever days that it works out for you that you want to pray for some neighbors. Very simple. You don't have to pray for anybody. When you get those names, you can just delete the email if you want. So, but anyway, it works out pretty cool. And then I get to be able to pray for various neighbors that I have. And I really have enjoyed it. Again, why? Because I believe that my life will be better if I know Jesus better tomorrow, if I have a deeper relationship with him tomorrow. And I believe that that's true for the rest of my neighbors. And so I've been enjoying praying for them, that God would really bless those neighbors of mine. So that's what we got for you today. I love this Bless Every Home app and wanted to share that with you in the hopes that you'd be able to use it also and bless your neighbors in that way. Not that you don't already do that, but it's something that you can add to your prayer life as you pray for neighbors. Thanks for joining us today at Eagles on the Hill. We want to encourage you to email us at eaglesonthehill211@gmail.com. That's all one word, eaglesonthehill211, no spaces, dots, dashes, underscores, eaglesonthehill211@gmail.com. Send us your questions. Send us topics that you'd like us to talk about. We always love to get suggestions for a future podcast. We want to encourage you as you live your life to not forget the promise of Isaiah 40, especially even as you pray for your neighbors, that those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will fly on wings like eagles. So thanks for joining us, and we pray that you have a good day.